Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is George Schlackeck, also known as
the one and only.
Let's talk drones today. As you will see, there's a good reason. Some of you may know that my work truck was stolen. It wasn't insured and to this day hasn't been found, so my handyman work, which is how I normally earn my living, is definitely impacted. But instead of running out and spending a small fortune on another pickup truck, and then still more on replacing my missing tools, I've decided to buy a new drone and try something different. After flying my DJI Mini 2 for many months, I finally got a bigger and better one. It seemed like a logical next step to take. My goal is to offer aerial photography and video as a service. I'll be targeting real estate agents and small businesses like roofers and landscapers. That's a big change from doing home repairs almost year-round. How much of that I'll still be doing depends on whether the truck eventually gets found or not. I'd really like to have it back, but it's been over 2 months and I'm not holding my breath. This drone is a DJI Air 2S. It has been on the market for about 2.5 years, so it's definitely not the latest anymore, but it's still in production and still one of the most capable drones out there besides the new Mavic 3 series. Why did I choose this model? Well, first of all, let's take this off. It has a very powerful camera with a large sensor that is able to capture a lot of light, making it suitable for use even in difficult lighting conditions. It takes 20 megapixel photos and can capture video in up to 5.4K resolution. Those things that look like headlights are actually obstacle avoidance sensors, so the drone is much less likely to fly into something. That's a good thing because there are some features on this drone that wouldn't be completely safe to use without them. The drone can track moving objects and even fly pre-programmed maneuvers around them in order to get amazing video shots. Then there's the ability to record in the 10-bit color profile called D-Log. This is meant for color grading, which is something I'll be learning and sharing with you as I go. With this drone being significantly bigger and heavier than my little Mavic, it'll also be more stable in windy conditions. Of course, price was a big consideration for me. From DJI, this drone still sells for about 1,300 Canadian or 1,000 US. That's a lot of money to spend when you don't really know where your next paycheck is coming from. So I tried finding a good used one first. Locally there are Kijiji and Marketplace. There's also Drone Trader and finally eBay. But know what? They were all disappointments. Used drones are almost not worth looking for because people ask and seem to get crazy money for them. Would you spend $1,100 on a used drone when a new one only costs $1,300? Would you spend $1,000 on a drone that has cosmetical damage because some guy crashed it into a tree? I'm not making this up. This is an actual example from eBay. And it was the only Air 2S I could find on there from Canada. I offered $800 for it, but the guy didn't bite. That's okay because maybe it saved me from a lot of trouble. eBay is insane. You can buy a drone that's totally destroyed and still pay half the price of a new one. I'm serious. Then there are drones that are fully functional with absolutely no issues, except that the drone is locked into some unknown person's account and you can't register it with DJI or access any of the flight information stored on it, which is definitely something you should have. I was ready to buy a broken drone on eBay and challenge myself to fix it. But they're just too darn expensive. Most of them ship from the US, which can easily add another $100 to the cost if you're in Canada. So what did I do? Well, you've seen my Amazon links, haven't you? If not, there are some down in the description down below the video. If you use them to buy something, I get a small commission. When you follow the link for the Air 2S, you will find it at the regular price. But if you look on the right side of the page, you might see a note that says, "Save with used." Very good. Used. Those are Amazon warehouse deals. Someone ordered the drone, tried it out, and then returned it. Amazon makes sure it's okay and it gets resold. It has a warranty and all. Sure, I still had to shop around for some ND filters and extra batteries, but overall it saved me a big chunk of money, even when compared to the Fly More combo. So I'm quite happy. This thing is brand new. A guy flew it once and I even know what he looks like. It was really tempting, but I resisted the urge to include him in this video to respect his privacy. See, the drone has 8 gigabytes of internal storage. There were a couple of videos on it and it was quite funny to watch. But I know that he didn't do anything crazy with the drone and returned it in good shape, with only a few hours flying time on it. Enough talking, now let's watch some footage. So what do you think? And now I have a confession to make. The footage you just saw was taken with this drone, not the new one. Please be honest when you comment. Did you notice? I still believe that the Mini 2 is a very capable drone, especially when the light is right. I'll be keeping it because it allows me to fly without worrying about too many restrictions, even in other countries like Mexico. But for the very best footage, I'll be using the Air 2S in the future, and I can't wait to show you what that will actually look like. Unfortunately, the rules are much more strict for the heavier drones. While I have a license, I have to respect the specified temperature range for the drone, and it is between 0 and 40 degrees Celsius. Shh. I might cheat by a couple of degrees when conditions are good, but basically I want to be compliant, and unfortunately it's winter. We've had a pretty cold couple of weeks. Hopefully it'll warm up a bit soon. In the meantime, there's always good old faithful. Did you enjoy this video? Please hit the like button and consider sharing it with friends who are interested in drones. Thank you.